Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Have you lost your car keys? Is your car a push button start? Do you only have one remote key for your car and you want a spare key? Look no further. Check with Master Touch Automotive Solutions. Anywhere you are in Jamaica, they will come to you. They cut all your car keys. They also do programming digital key cutting. Master Touch, they also do permanent removal of DPF, AD Blue and EGR, allowing your vehicle to perform better and use any type of diesel. Call or WhatsApp Master Touch Automotive Solutions at 876-512-2160. That's 876-512-2160. You can also email them at jpwalla@yahoo.com. Contact them now. You will not be disappointed. No, Dennis, how are you doing? Dennis, let me ask you something, Dennis. Which one of you is more addicted to this channel? Is it you or your sister, Marlon? Anyway, Dennis, big up yourself. Long time no see. Big up yourself. Now, tomorrow, we are going live. We have a few things to discuss. A dancehall DJ, he was recently found guilty because of a song that he did, a gun song, and a video for that song. Also, we are going to be looking at the law as it relates to underage males being charged for sex crimes. Also, can a female be charged for RAPE or any other sex crime in Jamaica against a male? Don't miss this live. There is a lot to learn. That's tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock Jamaica time. In the news today, now, I have a few accidents to report on. In the first story, that man on your screen, that's Constable B. Wallace. Constable Wallace, he's attached to the Bluefields Police Station in the parish of Westmoreland. We are told that late yesterday afternoon, Friday, September 22, about 6:30, Constable Wallace, he was out on patrol duties and he was traveling in that police jeep on your screen. It was being driven by another police constable. They were traveling along the Bluefields main road. It is said that the road surface was wet due to rain. They were traveling in a westerly direction when on approaching a right-hand corner in the vicinity of the Bluefields beach. It is said that the jeep, it developed a skid on the wet road. It then drifted left of the roadway and hit the embankment, at which point the left back tire blew out. Constable Wallace, he was thrown from the vehicle and we are told that he received serious head injuries. The police constable who was driving the jeep, he also received head and neck injuries. They were both rushed to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where Constable Wallace, who I was told was in an unconscious state, he was admitted in a serious condition. Now, if you look on your screen, that helicopter, it picked up Constable Wallace at the Savannah Lamar Hospital earlier. He's off to a hospital in Kingston. Let's hope that Constable Wallace, he survived. We're also told that the police constable who was driving the jeep, his injuries are not considered life-threatening. Sad indeed. Now, in this next story, that lady on your screen, her name is Danielle Blake. She is 31 years old and she was living at Sandy Ground in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Miss Blake, she recently started teaching at the Savannah Lamar Primary School in the parish of Westmoreland, and on a daily basis, Miss Blake, she would take taxi to and from school. We are learning that Danielle, she was teaching on the evening shift at the Savannah Lamar Primary School. Yesterday morning at minutes to 11 o'clock, a taxi picked up Danielle at her gate to go to work. On reaching the Fontill main road, about 3 miles from her home, we are told that a Mitsubishi L200 pickup truck coming in the opposite direction was swerving to avoid some potholes and collided head-on into the car that Danielle and other passengers were traveling in. It is said that Danielle, she died on the spot. The driver, the taxi driver, who we are told is popularly known as Hector, he was seriously wounded. Other passengers in the car was also wounded. They were rushed to the Black River Hospital for treatment. Now, I have not yet gotten any update re the condition of the other persons, but let's hope that they all pull through. Sad indeed. In this next accident, this one took place on Wednesday morning, September 20, about a few minutes to 8 o'clock. There is where the accident took place on your screen. It took place at the Hopewell Square in the parish of Hanover. And for persons who know that area, there is a pedestrian crossing right there. Well, we are learning that a man, his name is Mr. Selvin Bowen. He is 66 years old. It is said that Mr. Bowen, he did farming and he was also a fisherman. Mr. Bowen, he lived at Macquarie District in the Hopewell area. We are learning that Mr. Bowen, he was in the process of crossing the road. He was using the pedestrian crossing when he was hit down by a white Nissan AD wagon motor car. We are told that Mr. Bowen, he was dragged by the car for about some 50 meters. The driver for the car, he did not stop. He made good his escape. Mr. Bowen, who was seriously injured, he was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. But Wednesday night, about 9 o'clock, Mr. Bowen, he succumbed to his injuries. Sad indeed. Now, let's hope that the driver for that Nissan AD wagon motor car is found and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. This next accident, it took place early yesterday morning, Friday, September 22, about some minutes to 2 o'clock. It took place right at the gate to the Montego Bay bus park on Howard Cook Boulevard in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We are learning that a man, his name is Marlon Williams. Marlon is 59 years old and he was living at Garden Crescent in the Granville area in the parish of St. James. We are told that Marlon, he was driving his white 1990 Toyota Corolla motor car along Howard Cook Boulevard. He was heading towards Freeport direction. On reaching in the vicinity of the Montego Bay bus park, Marlon, who we are told was driving very fast, he ended up losing control of the car. As a result, it collided into the right curb wall, swerved left and collided into the left curb wall. The car, it then collided into the perimeter fencing, then flipped onto its top. Now, if you look on your screen, there is the car on its top. Marlon, he was thrown from the car onto the asphalted main road, and that was it for Marlon. He ended up dying on the spot. So that's 4 accidents so far. 3 persons, including a teacher, died as a result, and a police constable, he's battling for life in hospital. Well, we are learning that earlier today, there was a major traffic accident along the Orange Bay Main Road in the parish of Hanover. At least 3 vehicles were involved, and I have seen videos of someone being trapped in a car. I'm doing some digging and I'm going to be updating that story in a subsequent video. Now, another story that I'll be updating is this one, because the details so far are still sketchy. But what I am learning so far is that a man, his name is Andre Pennicook. He was born on November 8, 1989, and he was living at Lilliput in the parish of St. James. Andre, he died in a traffic accident last night, almost 12 midnight. The accident, it took place in the vicinity of the Half Moon Shopping Village at Rosal in the parish of St. James. We are learning that Andre, he was driving a silver Suzuki Baleno motor car towards Montego Bay when, on reaching in the vicinity of the Half Moon Shopping Village, Andre, he ended up losing control of the car, which crashed, then overturned. Andre ended up dying on the spot. More details re this accident will be coming in a subsequent video, but the mayhem on the streets continue. Sad indeed. In this next story, now you remember a story I carried last week Saturday, read the killing of that man on your screen. His name is Clive Atkinson, also known as Grabber. Grabber was shot and killed in the early morning as he was trying to load his bus to carry passengers to Montego Bay from Savannah Lamar. Well, something happened that same Saturday night after Grabber was killed. Remember that Grabber, he was killed in the early Saturday morning. That same Saturday night, something happened. Now, you remember I told you that when the hoodlum tried to shoot Grabber, at first the gun jammed, the hoodlum cleared it, then shoot Grabber. Well, that same Saturday night, hoodlums, they went back to the same Hendon where Grabber was killed, and they attempted to kill a man. That man, he normally sells at nights in front of the Popular Hardware on Beckford Plaza. There are 2 theories behind this attack. The first theory is that this was an act of reprisal, and the second theory is that it was the same hoodlums who killed Grabber who came back to kill this man, because it is said that this man, he saw them when they were killing Grabber and he knew them. So what we are learning is that the man, he was there on the hustle when he was approached by 3 hoodlums. One of them pulled a gun and pointed it at the man's head. The hoodlum squeezed and the gun jammed. The hoodlum, he cleared the gun and squeezed again. Guess what? The gun jammed again. The hoodlum, he cleared the gun and him squeezed again. The gun jammed again. By this time, the man ran off. The hoodlum cleared the gun again, squeezed the gun at the man again. The gun jammed again. Can you believe it? The man ran off, making good his escape, and the hoodlums, they also ran away, making good their escape. We are told that the police, they escorted the man back to the spot and they stayed with him until he packed up and left. We are also told that the police, they found at least 4 live 9mm rounds on the scene. Those rounds were ejected by the hoodlum when the gun jammed. So, if the gun never jammed, that man, he would have been killed. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, this one took place Thursday night, September 21, about 8:30. It took place right in the vicinity of the Long Bay Beach Park along the Norman Malley Boulevard in Negril in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that a young man, he's in his mid-20s and he's from the parish of St. Ann. This young man, he was parked up and sitting in his white 1991 Toyota Corolla motor car at the Long Bay Beach Park when he was approached by two hoodlums. One of them was armed with a gun. The hoodlums, they juked down the man and told him that this is a robbery. The man, he held onto the gun and a struggle ensued. The hoodlum, he managed to squeeze off 2 rounds. One hit the man to the right side of his abdomen and the other one hit him to his left hand. The hoodlums, they then ran away, making good their escape without robbing the man of anything. The man, he managed to drive himself to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. We are told that thankfully, thankfully, this man is gonna survive. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, what a shame. But me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a play blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals